Yo, what's up? So, I'm a little late, but this special weapon defense gear spawns came out like almost a week ago. And if you did end up doing this, I hope you got lucky. And if you didn't, well, at the worst case scenario, you just got cheap fodder for the best price. But I'm gonna go over the spawn really quickly. But essentially, there's like a very small chance you can get something like water obliterating or star obliterating. It's safe to assume that all of the obliteratings that got released aren't in the spawn, but you can also get something like water dragon slayer, and you can also get light dragon slayer, which are the only ones that are capped at 44 costs, because the rest of the dragon slayers are 43 costs. And I think this spawn is very good. If you were considering doing it, you still have like 2 days left before the next update. This is really good if you need fodder and if you want to try your chance at getting some meta elemental procs. I would definitely consider it. You obviously have to check which of the weapon types, at least the ones for your class. Like, I'm a mage, but I also play a magic morpher, so I did relic first, and I ended up getting very lucky. Sorry, but I ended up trying to do the book one, but I absolutely got shafted. So you're not always gonna be lucky compared to other people. So again, free cheap fodder, very cheap. If you do get lucky, congrats, and if you don't, you got cheap fodder, so you can use it on your other 44 cost weapons. So the main topic of this video is the time frenzy. So just like any other frenzy spawn, these are in a festival spawn type format where you are guaranteed 10 medals per pull that you do, and with those medals you can use them to exchange for your desired frenzy weapon, or if you really want to, you can exchange them for a monster. So in my opinion, you should not go for these, especially when you still have these that you can do, because you're not guaranteed an SSR. You're just throwing gems away. But you could do like two pulls of this, you get nothing. But you could do two pulls of this and you get guaranteed fodder. If not, you can also have a chance and get something like an obliterating or a dragon slayer. So I would definitely advise you not doing this if you're just trying to get the the weapons. You're most likely going to be going all the way to exchange. And for the quest itself, you don't actually need the Aura or the attack replacement ability, because I just cleared it with my guild and we didn't really need it. So we ended up making do with what we had, and it wasn't that bad. So again, take that as you will, but I don't suggest you go for this because it's very expensive. And Frenzy is, it's not that Frenzy is bad, it's actually really good. The problem with Frenzy or like these type of elemental gear procs is that they also have this line over here. Um, I think it's around here. Yeah. Activation rate against dart enemies increases to L plus. I think this is like not that great of a line to have in these, because it kinda makes these weapons only worth using during versus star content. So you mainly want to aim for, like, maybe you want time triumph, again, a chance for obliterating or dragon slayer. I would definitely prefer these ones. Obviously, don't do this if you do not have the required amount of gems. And I do highly advise, if you really need to do this one. But this one is very expensive. At worst, you can just get nothing all the way to exchange. So, and that's not good. Nobody wants to do that. So the new quest just dropped. The new time frenzy just dropped. Not worth going for. Just save your gems. There's also the divine grace spawn. This is just bad. Look at this jackpot list. Like, there's only like very notable mons in here. Let's see. You got Star Qualia, Valk R, Ari, Hera, Minerva, Sandalphon. What else? Indra, Fumi, Shen, Minty, Aphrodite, Santa Blanche, and Eden. There's like, you could have gotten some of these for free. Specifically, you could have gotten a cheap Aphrodite for free during some of the anniversary events that we had, or even a cheap Sama if you really needed one. Same for Eden. We had a login bonus for a collab that gave it for free. And Valk R, in her debut, she was like 200 and something gems in her step up, which was like so good if you ended up getting her. You also had a 50% chance at step 5, I think it was. 50% chance for her, and then a guaranteed chance, well, guaranteed on the final step. So you could have gotten 2 if you were really lucky. Minerva was also last year in JP's anniversary. Same with Valk, same with Hera and Ari. But this is just bait before the next cost bump, which is like at the start of August. That's when maintenance finishes too. So this is bad. This is, do it at your discretion, but I suggest you do not do it. And this is the only spawn that I would suggest you do before we reach the new 45 cost meta. Cheap fodder, and also a decent chance to get an elemental proc. So I think that's about it for this video. If you found this video helpful, informative, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment. I will be leaving a Discord link so you can join the community server. It is also always at the bottom left of the screen. And thank you so much for watching.